Rodriguez. My channel is Queens Diva Social Broadcasting. Hoping you watch my check in with the stars segment because it's on Jonathan Porter Sr. And I'm sorry he works at Blueface Blueface Daddy dot booking. Sorry for the confusion. Once again, for my segments, this is these three times me. Um, Essential to God's plan, God wanted us to start families. So that's the first thing. One, family doesn't believe in race and color. Families are all mixed in colors. There's some light, they're dark, they're darker shades, lighter shades, whiter shades, and our different families. Families don't see race. Families don't see creed. Families, we do have to look more and emotional. Because yes, me, I'm an emotional person, so that's why sometimes I stay away from people because I'm emotional and I'm sensitive. And I'm a Gemini, so it's like all of the buzz, and I know how to read a room, so I get like that. Um, Physical, physiology, security. Once the people that secure you or your security is gone, you feel lost. Like certain people in your family that die that protect you and didn't want no harm done to you or nothing like that. You feel really lost at, and I'm just letting you guys know. So I'm trying to do it on my own because I am a protector. I have to protect my two as well. Um, Open communication, especially open communication with the people you live with, because you have to really know what's going on with them. Sometimes people have hidden agendas that they don't want you to see or find or hear about, but sometimes it happens. Um, Parents lead by example. We lead by example. We lead by the way we are. We lead by the way we cook, clean, the way we dress, the way we shower, the way we um, do our hair. We lead by example. Expectations. Don't go so high on your expectations of people because that's where you'll lose them. Because if you push them too hard, you may lose them at fault. Like I said, my father, um, I knew my father when I was coming up. I knew my father very well. My father hung out with my protector, which was my uncle. They all hung out, so it's like I knew of him, so I thought he would have been better because he hung out with my uncles. But I knew him. I knew where to find him. I knew where he was at, and I also knew where my grandmother's was at. My great grandmother, my great grandma, Miss Evelyn Yiser, God bless her soul, and my grandma Bunny. They did everything for me to take care of me. They worked with my mother and my grandmother. The four of them are they were wonderful. They were wonderful grandparents to me and mothers. My mother had a very helpful woman support and women empowerment. Um, Only reason why I went to daycare is because she wanted me to. I really didn't have to go. My grandma like, why is you sending her to daycare when she got three people here that could take care of her? So my mother was like, she wanted me to be around children and get to know children and da da da. So I went to daycare and also went to daycare with my aunt. So my aunt cousin, as I call her, okay, my aunt cousin was a teacher at my daycare. She was really nice. I really didn't like taking naps in daycare, but I didn't bother nobody else while they were sleeping. So that's family, and that's family for you. My cousins, I didn't have sisters or brothers. My cousins were all my sisters and brothers. No matter if you're older than me, younger than me, you just can't talk about my cousins. My cousins are my sisters and brothers. Until this day, they are my sisters and brothers. And you can't tell me that they're not. It's that drink. It's on. It's gonna be on later. I'm gonna do it in a few minutes. What about sports? It talks about Pacers. The Pacers was 125 for the girls and guys who watch basketball. The Bucks was 108. The Mavericks was 96. The Clippers was 93. The Club America was one, and the Punches was one. So that was a long game because they didn't score much, but they were still playing. Today at 7 o'clock, the Heat and the Celtics come on. So that's my segment about sports. Um, Mommy, Daddy, and Me. Mommy and Daddy and Me, it talks about baby pictures. It talks about who would change the baby diapers. This is all about like a small child segment. Who will read the child bedtime stories? Anybody can read a child bedtime story until the child is even up to the age to read to themselves. You can still read them a bedtime story. Take the baby outside. When my kids was younger, they wanted to be outside a lot. They had to be outside a lot. So that's why I don't press them now as they're teenagers, because every day when I woke up, my child, she was active. She was a tomboy. She needed to go outside from like the time she woke up to like 4 o'clock. We just stayed outside, ripping, running, ripping. Like I had to take a break. Like, I had to be like, girl, I gotta take a break. I gotta go upstairs. And we went upstairs 5 minutes, came back downstairs. Everything we had outside. We had our drinks, we had the food, we had this and that outside. That girl loved outside. So now as a teenager, she likes to sleep. And you know what? She graduated and I let her, but we're going to be looking for jobs and stuff like that. And colleges next week so that she can get in and get busy. Because I can't be on here telling y'all, to get busy. My child ain't getting busy. She got to get busy, got to get active. All right. So you guys see my checking in with the stars. It has its own segment. We're talking about Blueface's father, Mr. Jonathan Porter. So that's the topic of families. All right. So people can change. They might not change for you. They might change after you. You know, they might. It might not be their time to change for you. Like even with me, I pushed my kid's father. I pushed and I pushed to make him be better than my father. That I think I pushed him too hard. I might have pushed too hard. My kids got sisters and brothers, but I wanted him to spend time with my kids by themselves. You understand? So that was my only dilemma. That's why I pushed and pushed. I didn't care if they was with their sisters and brother. I just wanted you to spend time with them so they could get to know their dad. Um, okay, so the segment for right now is relax and chill. Um, so what are we going to talk about for relax and chill? So like I said, relax and chill is where I don't look at no paperwork. I don't look at nothing. I just talk to you guys free-handed, freely, say what's on your mind respectfully, and talk to me like we are adults. Um, what's on my mind? Um, babies can't keep no man. That's a true statement, a true fact. You know, we all think that a baby can keep a man, but a baby really can't. It has to be where the man wants to go. And if you the person that knows that this man is with a woman or he's telling you different stuff, you need to really check yourself and check in and look into it before you go believe in anything he says, because um certain stuff you shouldn't believe. Because if a man tells you that another girl is his roommate, you listening? I'm gonna say it one more time. If a man tells you that a girl is his roommate and you as a woman with your child can't knock on her door, it's something wrong with you and yours. Because your child should be able to come knock on his door with his roommate there. Because guess what? They're roommates. So obviously they're not roommates if you, as his girlfriend, can't come knock on his door with your child. You, you hear me? So don't say that the person, the roommate, is a bad person or the person's a bad person. Da, da, da. They might not be a bad person. They might not even not know about you. Because when they do find out about you, yes, they're gonna come to you. Me, I'm gonna come to you. Don't lie to me because I'm gonna come to you because I already know what's going on. I just don't like the lies and the secrets and the denial and that part of it. Don't be out here doing stuff if you can't be a woman and accept the fact of like what's going on. Because obviously you knew before you lay down and did what you did to yourself and that poor child. And I'm just speaking on anyone and anybody. And to you that went around telling my business like you knew me, like when somebody is in high school, in elementary school, you're there to learn. You're there to read, spell, and everything else. So you bringing that up for what? I didn't even know you in high school. I didn't even rock with you in high school. You're older than me. So just like you don't like me for no reason, I don't like your cousin for no reason. Because your cousin know what she did. Your cousin tried to make her family off of my family. She tried to tear my family apart, and he tried to tear my family apart. So now she's single, doing what she do, but has a beautiful child. Okay, so you guys got to look into the things that you do, and be able to explain how you did it. Don't get mad at the girlfriend, the boyfriend. Don't get mad at the other person because the other person asking you, because the other person asking you because they want to know. And like I said, always be careful of what you ride in. Because you girls are so quick to ride and stuff and not even know what you riding in. Y'all just jumping in because somebody says jump in. Miss, you better watch, you better pick, you better choose what you jumping into. Choose wisely who car you jumping into because you gotta ask questions. You got to ask questions. You got to be safe. Just don't be jumping into anything. Because the minute you jump into something, that's where something's gonna go wrong. Okay? So on that note, for guys and girls, just be careful. Be careful because you don't know who's paying for what, who's doing what. You don't know. You just jumping in like it's all right. It ain't all right sometimes. Take a cab. Take a bus. Okay? So to all my followers, I love you. And that will be my last segment talking about that. Um, because we don't talk about it at all. Just to give you an update. It's not mentioned. You're not mentioned in my home at all. Not by a long shot. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye.